Did you have anything in MLS or
I do.
Liga Ligun? Let's
Yeah.
go
No,
to
I
MLS.
haven't looked at the other leagues, but got some MLS. I think we
Oh,
saw
first
some
match of the weekend.
yeah, saw some interesting things last week. We hit on Charlotte double chance. We hit on Nashville. Shout out
Yes.
Fabian, who was our guest. If you didn't listen, if you're interested in MLS at all or want to get into it, please go back and listen to our episode from last week because we had a guest who was absolutely top notch, who knows the league inside and out. Dynamite dude. So, definitely give him a follow, Fabian Rankel, if you haven't already. But hit that. I think Minnesota double chance was one I was on. Chicago didn't get home for me. That one sucked. Inter Miami didn't get on the score sheet. I think that was like pretty crazy. But other than that,
I did play Sun Assist. He did talk about Sun Assist, and that was huge because that's not something I normally look at, but it cashed for us.
But then, everything else is like almost as advertised, right? We got 3 goals or more in a lot of games. I think the last 6 games of the weekend, 7 games of the weekends all had 3 or more goals. So MLS reigns true. Some of the lines this weekend, they're already starting to reflect that, but I have some looks. So week 2, it's MLS. Take this all with a grain of salt, but these are some of the looks I like. Red Bulls at home, -125 against New England.
That was what I said. First match of the weekend. It's right there.
First match of the
2:30
weekend.
afternoon.
Full disclosure, Coach Steve and I, former Red Bull season ticket holders. But they looked amazing. Michael Bradley as head coach, that's Steve's boy. They started 3 guys under the age of 20.
Yeah,
3 teenagers.
Yep. I think all.
Now, I'm not saying that's automatically going to continue, right? It's one game. New England State. New England is just not good.
That was who Nashville just tore apart, right? Was New England.
Getting the Red Bulls at home at -125 seems like a good bet. So I'm on that. Minnesota United against FC Cincinnati over 2.5 goals is -135. Cincinnati's best player is Evander, Brazilian. He is hurt. I don't think he's going to be featuring in this game. I didn't see him listed, but I think even without him, we get 3 goals in this one. Minnesota scores a lot.
I even was looking at their draw no bets +135 Cincinnati. I think it depends on the lineup and the Evander news maybe.
Yeah.
But I did mention Cincy last week. That was one that Fabian did talk me off of against Atlanta United and then winning 2-0 at home.
So I like goals in that game for sure. I think both of those teams are very good. I almost want to talk myself into Atlanta United +0.5 goal at -120. Yeah. I don't think San Jose is very good. Werner hasn't gotten there yet, right? He's still going through visa issues.
I don't think he's got it yet.
And Atlanta got shut out last week. And, I think that's a team that has potential. I think they're going to be better this year than they were. Mm-hmm. So I don't see them getting shut out 2 weeks in a row. -120 out of double chance seems okay.
Yeah, I like that on the double chance. Do we go back to Nashville?
Yes, absolutely. Have -130 against Dallas. I like that a lot. Dallas looked good last week, though, right?
+130. They're plus money.
I'm sorry. Draw no bet. -1.
Oh, draw no bet. Okay, yeah. With the draw protection, I like it even better. Yeah.
I'm going to take a little bit of protection there because Dallas did score 3 last week. Granted, they were at home. Granted, they played Toronto. Toronto stinks.
Yeah. Also conceded 2 to Toronto, who stinks.
Yeah. So I think -130 draw no bet. I like over 2.5 Real Salt Lake against Seattle Sounders. Seattle is good for 2 goals on their own all the time. And I think Salt Lake have to get on the score sheet again. I'm kind of going off
the
of
number on Seattle is good too to play them.
The only thing is Seattle plays, I think, either tonight or tomorrow in this CONCACAF Champions Cup.
Okay.
So that's going to be 4 games in the span of a week and a half.
So
that's the only reason I give it a little bit of pause.
I don't see it on Seattle's schedule here, which is weird.
I could swear they played. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on.
I know I saw Cincy played and killed somebody, but it doesn't look like Seattle has any Champions Cup.
Hold on.
Yeah, I only see
MLS maybe. No. I'm sorry. So maybe it was last week they played. In any case, still 3 games in a week and a half. So tough to start the year. But I mean, I think they're good for 2 goals on their own. I think Salt Lake get on the score sheet.
Yeah.
If you want to take them, I wouldn't talk you off of it.
Or the team total, which is even money.
Yep.
If you think they're good for 2, might be in play there.
Yep. And then I like Columbus Crew on the money line, taking on Sporting Kansas City. Kansas City fucking stink. They got absolutely smacked around by San Jose last week.
Yeah, and San Jose is not very good. We mentioned it. What
Yep.
about LAFC?
Team total over 1.5 at -110, I think is absolutely nuts against Houston.
Yeah.
The
Wow,
team
there's
that should be automatic.
lots to like here in
Yep.
MLS. Vancouver at home. What are they on the spread? We just talked about how Toronto stinks.
Yeah.
Minus a goal, they're -140. Minus a goal and a quarter, they're even money.
And I think I just don't want to lay that much early on in the
Yeah.
year. They only had a 1-0 victory last week.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very clearly the better team, but if they get off to a slow start,
Yeah.
if the weather's bad up
Yeah.
there, I don't know. Like I just not
Goal
ready to
scorer
get into a
props
spread.
not quite good enough. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Just a little early for that for me. And then I like the last one I have here is over 2.5 Philadelphia Union NYCFC. I think NYC would have been an easy over last week. There was a red card in that game that kind of ruined it. I'm trying to remember what Philly did.
Philly, I believe, I know Fabian was talking about them not being as good this year. I'm trying to remember if they won or they lost last week.
Did they not play?
No, they definitely played. They won. They lost.
No.
They had the red card against DC United. Yes,
that's
they
it.
lost
So
1-0.
yes, that's why I like this. Both of these teams were involved in games with a red card last week. So I think we get over 2.5 goals in this one, -120.
Okay.
Both have to go for a win.
Yeah. I forget how many matches there are in MLS because it's such a big league compared to the European leagues. Like I'm just running down like, wow, there's more. What do you think about Inter Miami at Orlando City? Orlando City coming off the loss against Red Bull at home. Inter, obviously going to be hungry for a win after losing to LAFC, going to be hungry for goals.
Yep.
Plus 125 in the money line is not bad.
Have to do it. Absolutely have to do it.
Berterame plus 205 anytime goal scorer.
I saw that he was like plus 170 or plus 160 something goal or assist. He had a cup. I mean, of the very few chances they had last week, he had them. I think he's going to be involved for sure. I think Orlando games just have overs. Like no matter what, you could always count on 3 goals in an Orlando game.
Yeah. What's their team total? Minus 160. They're juiced on the team total. Yeah.
Yep. Got to take a money line.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a fun weekend to bet MLS.
Definitely.
That's what I'm.
Lock in, people.
Yeah, John, they fixed the Messi goal or assist line.
Told you. Yeah, listen,
I think that was also a product of
because I was preaching about taking it at even money because I thought it was a mistake. And Messi played very possibly the worst game he ever played in his life last week against LAFC. Clearly hurt, but like I thought I was stealing. I was about to empty the account on that fucking number, and they couldn't get a goal.
I think part of the reason you got such a good number too is who they were playing, probably on the road.
Yeah, I found out after the fact. I think LAFC is like undefeated at home in home openers or something like that.
Yeah, they're good.
Existence.
Yeah, looks like a fun weekend MLS.
Hell yeah!
The first few weeks of MLS are sometimes more fun to bet than Europe because you get these lines that are very favorable until the books start to adjust.
Hell yeah! Now, if you guys, like I said, check out our episode with Fabian. If you haven't, definitely, download Apple TV on your phone or on your TV or whatever. There's no charge to watch any of the games. Fun league, especially when there's nothing else going on at night. It'll carry you through.
No, they're fun, and they're like version of the Golasso show is top notch.
Very good.
Their wraparound coverage. Yeah,
very good.
Yeah. All right, I think we'll end it there.